What's up you guys, my name is Orcanine and welcome back to yet another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. And today we're facing off against Jonathan. I will leave his Twitter in the description below, because we decided to have a mixed OU battle. And if you don't know what that concept is, it's basically you have some OU Pokemon and the rest underused, and with like benefits on underused Pokemon. And so I decided to bring some of those Pokemon. I have my only like overused Pokemon is Smeargle in this battle, and I decided I want to get Hazards up as soon as quick as possible, because I know these mixed OU thingy dealios is basically bring as much Hazards as you can and then you will work from there. Then I have Cheer Force Feralian. That is not an underused Pokemon. That is straight up power. I don't know how many guys have swept with that thing. But then I have Dusclops. I wanted to have some sort of wall, so I decided to throw in Dusclops. Then I have Fletchinder. No, I don't have Fletchinder. I have my camera first of all. Don't really enjoy using camera too much, because I only got to use him once. Then I decided to switch him out because he did so poorly. But yeah, then I have Fletchinder, the real MVP in this battle. You guys are gonna see why I'm saying that. Oh man, Fletchinder is such a powerhouse, and I think he's actually gonna be moving up from RU to UU pretty soon. So you better watch out for this guy, because what is Talonflame to a Fletchinder? What is Talonflame to a Fletchinder? That somebody could tell me that in the comment section below. Fletchinder is straight up power, and with the whole Will-O-Wisp sword stance acrobatic thing, it's just so good. I love Fletchinder so much. But then we have a Dragol, Choice Spec Dragol, because wanted to hit. I wanted to have something to hit really, really hard, just so you can switch in, take a hit, and then demolish something. That was the main dealio with Dragols. You might see this team, later on, but not gonna be exactly this team, but you might see some guys returning. So without further ado, let's. Oh wait, I forgot Jonathan's team. We are two guys in this battle. You know, it's me and then it's Jonathan. Jonathan has a Diggersby. Yeah, Diggersby though. It's just so overpowered. Then he had a Kingdra, Excavalier, Dragonite, Exeggutor, and a Gallade. So I mainly see three Pokemon that is overused, and that is Gallade, Dragonite, and Diggersby, which is good because they're all physical attackers, so Fletchinder could deal with them. Then he has a Kingdra, Escavalier, and a what's that? The three palms. The Exeggutor, that's the name. And two of these guys can't handle Fletchinder, so basically all around this is a really, really Fletchinder weak team. Or if you want to say that, Talonflame would absolutely wreck all of these Pokemon. And it wouldn't even be able to look at the Talonflame without just getting absolutely fucked. So main priority is set up Stealth Rocks, because I want to break that multi-scale on the Dragonite so I can work with it. But yeah, that was basically it. So let's jump right into the battle, shall we? So from the team preview, you might be able to tell that I want to lead off with my Smeargle to get as many hazards I can before it actually dies, because it has a focus dash and then it's just gonna get it absolutely fucked. But he predicts that nicely and goes for the Gallade as his lead. So yeah, that might not be like the best lead that I could have asked for, but what do you know? He's just gonna Mega Evolve first turn, grow a cape, and then some more hordes, and then it's gonna hiss me up with a Dream Punch real quickly. And yeah, my paint program does not like that sort of virus on my computer. So paint program is just gonna paint up a spore and then just completely put him to sleep. So yeah, this is just my computer versus virus. This is how I feel. Like I put the virus asleep when it comes to my computer, trying to infect it. Oh my god, I gotta stop. So I'm just gonna set up my Stealth Rocks. He's fast asleep. I'm just begging him to stay asleep one more turn to get the sticky webs out. That is not the case, and he's just gonna wreck my program, completely crash it, and just take it out. So yeah, I didn't. Oh my god, there's my mouse. I didn't get my. Oh, fuck off, mouse. I didn't get my sticky webs up, but that is cool because now I can switch into my Fletchinder, and I want to see what this guy wants to go for. If we want to switch in and just like scout out what my Fletchinder wants to do. That's why I went for the Will-O-Wisp, so I could actually sort of just cripple him and start roosting and sword stance and then start to sweep him. But that is not the case. He's switching into his Greninja, his Crick. his Kingdra. And I'm just gonna switch into Dirt Clubs because that's the only thing that I really have for this Kingdra. I have actually nothing for it. He's gonna go for the higher pump, and of course he lands it, because why the fuck else not? So my Dust Clubs actually gets critted, of course. And of course crit land. And then he's just gonna go for the focus energy just to boost his crit ratio even further, and then decide to go for the rest if I was able to live another Hydro Pump, so I can be able to stall out the burn a little bit longer. That is not the case. He goes for the focus energy, and now I am just scared as hell, because this is not a good day to be a ghost. At least not my ghost, because he's just gonna get absolutely demolished by more and more water as the time goes. So I'm just gonna stay asleep. He's gonna take more burn damage, and that's the only thing really Dust Clubs get to do in this battle. He's just gonna be able to stall out a little burn, but I'm just gonna be able to I'm not be able to do anything. He's just gonna be able to take me out with another Hydro Pump, and that is a bad day to be a Dust Clubs, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really bad day, because this Greninja won't be able to miss a single Hydro Pump, because why would it? So I'm just gonna go into my Fletchinder and just take it out with an Acrobatics, because I know Acrobatics is an easy one-shot. I think it does around 50%, that's why I think Greninja, the little bird thing is just gonna move up here. Then I realized my only counter to Diggersby is now gone. I know I can't take a quick attack, or I can't take two. I can't take one Will-O-Wisp and then take another. So the only thing I really have to take something is my Tambora, and I just get quick attack to the next dimension. And what the hell was that, Tambora? I thought I gave you HP investments. Apparently not. Because I'm just gonna grow some more fluff, some more fur, grow a big ass volcano on my back, and take another quick attack and just die. So Tambora didn't really do shit in this battle, but either way, I'm proud of him. Not really, because I switched him out after this battle, but either way, I'm just gonna go into my Dragology. I know I can take quick attacks for days, not really, but I can at least hit him up with a Draco Meteor, and I think the trade-off is worth it, because, yeah, a quick attack for his Diggersby is definitely worth it. But he realized that and switched out into his Pokemon that he doesn't need, and that is the Exeggutor. And this is just a sacking fest. This is just a sacking ritual. We're just sacking Pokemon left and right to bring the Pokemon that has the opportunity, the tight matchup against the other. So he's just gonna go for the Gallade. I have nothing to switch on this guy at all, so I decided to leave my Dragology in here and just get absolutely mollywops to the next dimension. So the stacking fest just continues. So now I can bring in the Fletchinder, get the matchup, and he decided actually to stay in. So I was really curious why I did that, but I don't mind. I'm just gonna get the Will-O-Wisp up. He does a fuck up and goes for the knockoff instead of the Psycho Cut. I don't even have an item, so it wouldn't even matter if he went for the knockoff, because he's not knocking anything. Now he goes for the the Psycho Cut. I decided to go for the Sword Stance, knowing I can take everything that he wants to throw at me. So I'm just gonna go for the Roost and try to roost up a little bit, because yeah, this is just gonna be the starting part where I just need to roost and 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 roost until he's at the point where I think I might not be too vulnerable to take a hit from something, and then just try to roost and roost and roost. No, just gonna try to acrobatics the whole rest of his team, because he's just gonna keep on going for those Psycho Cuts, and they are doing damage. But now I'm finally not in the red, because I think he got minimum damage that turn, so I am looking powerful as hell. So I'm just gonna go for the Roost one more time, and I think it's actually here where he does a fuck up. Yes, he actually goes for the Sword Stance, thinking that, or sort of predicting my Roost, but that is not the case, because he forgets that I actually have the priority. So I'm just going to be able to take him out with a Acrobatics, completely mollywop the Gallade, and bye bye Gallade. If it didn't went for the Sword Stance, might be able to just crit me at some time, but I didn't really give a shit. So in comes the Dragonite, and I decided, well, Fletchinder, you did some shit, you took out the Gallade, now I can just rest in peace and just Acrobatics for as much damage as possible. But I actually flat out take out the Dragonite, and that's when I realized how big of a threat this Fletchinder actually is. It actually just one-shotted sort of a Dragonite, 75%. But I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. Escavalier comes in and I just see it as another set of fathers. So yeah, he's gonna go for the knockoff, actually doing some sort of damage by being burned. Wow, that's really cool actually. So he's just gonna go for the knockoff. I get another sword stance off, and that pretty much seals the deal for me, I think, because yeah, Fletchinder is an absolute beast. He's gonna go for another knockoff. I don't really need to roost at this point, because I can just priority acrobatics, everything, since I have +4 now in attack. So he decided to switch for some reason. He's just gonna go into Diggersby, which is a questionable play, because yeah, what could a Diggersby do to me, since I'm just gonna acrobatics him straight away? So I think he predicted roost, went to Diggersby. That is wrong play, sir, because you're just gonna get acrobatics to the next dimension. And last but not least, we have an Axe Cavalier at half HP, who is actually gonna get racked by this acrobatics. So Fletchinder is just putting in nothing but the finest of work, and yeah, that will basically be the game, guys. So what do you think about Fletchinder is so underrated in the RU tier? I think is an absolute beast, as you can see in this battle. Why do you give Talonflame so much spotlight but not Fletchinder? Because Fletchinder is just as good in my opinion, and yeah, as you can see, I just wrecked a guy with a Fletchinder. So what do you think about that? And last week's question was, what do you think about Giratina O possibly moving down to what was it? What was it? The OU, that's right. And I don't think that is a good idea, because why not? Giratina for me is like another Mega Evolution, and the whole reason why people don't use it in Ubers is because you can't give it an item, because it's already holding the Gracilius Arm. But either way, that is just like a Mega Evolution, and having 2 Mega Evolution on the same team, that is a little bit overpowered to me, because Giratina has the stats like a Mega Evolved Pokemon, and it has an amazing typing with Dragon and Ghost, because it can potentially hit everything. And I don't think it's a good idea to get it moved down, because yes, it is a counter to a lot of great Pokemon, like Mega Charizard Y would get a reasonable counter, but either way, Mega Charizard Y is still like checked by so many things, so I don't think that is actually a good way. I think they should keep him in the whatchamacallit, the Ubers tier, so because now it's official tier. But what do you think about Fletchinder is the common question of the week. So as far as I know, you've been watching. My name is Arcanine, and I'll see you all guys next time.